Hello, hello, hello. Yes, beautiful community, friends, loved ones. Look at all of your beautiful faces. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, this is something I look forward to. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Rebecca. Oh my God, there's Miss Kate giving us a little shaky. Thank you, loves, for showing up tonight. How fun we get to see you all. And I love that you're all sharing your faces tonight. We're getting more and more comfortable as the weeks go by to be courageous with sharing our beautiful faces on camera as we cry, as we express our pain. We get to do that together. And it's so holy and beautiful. So thank you for showing up for that. It's such a deep honor. And tonight we're going to be really diving deep into recognizing that all our needs are met. And what a profound invitation to recognize that, because from the moment we came out of the womb, we started to pick up beliefs that our needs were not getting met because the people around us, the family, just the situations, the environment, the temperature, all of these things were things that we had to deal with, and we didn't always get our needs met in those younger years. And the more we didn't get our needs met in those younger years, the more we had a repetition of believing that it's hard to get our needs met. And then it plays out in many different areas of our life. It plays out in our relationships, it plays out in our finances, it plays out in our work, our life purpose, how we're going for our dreams. It plays up in our sexuality. It plays out in how we communicate and how we're being received. It basically affects everything. And if there was an area in your life where you specifically didn't get all your needs met as a child, then that's going to be even stronger in your life as you get older, until you start to tap or do some of that clearing work and you get to really release it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And just saying hello to everyone coming in. Yay. Head on over to the chat area. Tell us, where in the world are you? I want to know where you're coming in from. Okay. Yes, Carla. I love doing these live sessions. It lights me up. Okay, we got some Queensland, New Jersey, UK, Costa Rica, San Antonio. Wow, Sydney, Melbourne, Alabama, Ohio, Utah, Dallas, Mexico City. Wow, so many places. I love how international this crew is. And I love it so much, but it makes it hard because I know that we have a lot of people from the UK that are really starting to join this tribe, and they have to get up at like 3 a.m. in the morning sometimes to do a tap with us. And we have our certification that we're getting ready to launch in October. And I know a few of you have reached out and said, are the live classes going to work for us? And I really want to make them work, but we've got Australia, we've got America, and now we've got Europe. So we're doing our best to make it work for you if you're wondering that. Okay, so the flow of the night tonight is we're going to drop in. We're going to ask ourselves where we really want to receive more, where we want to trust more, where we want to open our arms wide open to the universe so that we can receive the blessings. And as we get clarity on that, we're then going to go into a tap. So if you're new to tapping, hello and welcome to this amazing community. We love to have you here. And this is going to be really powerful because as we go through the tapping, I want you to remember in the middle of the session, it's going to feel really hard. You're going to be like, who's this crazy woman? She's triggering the hell out of me. I should just hop off because there's something wrong with her and there's nothing wrong with me, right? That can totally happen. It's understandable. I'm triggering you. I'm pressing your buttons. I'm like making you look at the most uncomfortable stuff that you've carried most of your life. So you might feel uncomfortable in the middle of the session, but I want you to just lean into it. It's part of the practice, and you are going to feel uncomfortable. But as you get through to the other side, you're going to feel so much more open. You're going to feel so much more love pouring into your being, and there will be a new level of vision and clarity and strength inside of you because you worked through that hard stuff. Because so much of the time when we don't work through the hard stuff, we attract it out in the world. Like, for example, I want to share a little story. Today, I had a team meeting with my whole crew for my business. And we're in a very busy stage right now in our company because we're building like a whole 6-month teacher training program. And there's like a lot of content, a lot of pages, a lot of videos, just like so much stuff. And as a CEO, you know, I'm holding the whole container so that the whole team can move. And I hopped off our team meeting and I was just like, oh my God, I feel exhausted just from all of that stuff. And I was like, I need to nurture myself. And one of the good things that I do for myself in my life is I do nurture myself when I feel overwhelmed. So I was like, I'm going to go to the spa and do some hot cold. But because I didn't tap before, I took my overwhelm with me. And I'm on my moped in Mexico and I totally got lost because I had all of this stuff going on, all of these to-dos and tasks and people to manage and all of that was going on in my field. And I was overwhelmed and I'm on my moped and I go down this like random wrong street and I end up in like this rural area of Mexico. And to the point where it's like, oh my God, am I safe in this area? Like I'm on dirt roads with big boulders everywhere. And I was like, oh my God, where am I? And I was like, I got to turn around. And as I turn around, my bike kind of like flips around and I got to grab my bike. And I'm like, okay, I'm okay, Jen, I'm okay. And all of that happened because I didn't process what came up directly after my meeting for me. And that's what happens in life. When we don't process it when it occurs, we take it out into our life. And then we attract that back in physical reality through the situations, through the people, through the circumstances. It always reflects what's unprocessed. So I thought it was a good lesson for me. And I thought it would be a good one for all of you as well. Tonight is an opportunity to be proactive about processing what's underneath so that we can shift it permanently so that we're no longer attracting that drama outside of ourselves. Does that sound fun? All right. Okay, we're going to do it. So to start with, I want you just to turn off any distractions, anything that's going to pull your attention. This is an hour to an hour and 15 minutes for you. It's your self-care. It's your devotion to your practice. It's your time. And let's create boundaries to honor our sacred time. So create a boundary right now, turn off any distractions, turn off anything that might pull your attention and really devote this time to your own inner process. You might grab a journal so you can write any notes that you get. You might even grab a drink of water or some tissues if you need those. And then for this next hour to hour and 15 minutes, this is all about you, okay? If at any point you want to put your camera on and just share your process so people can watch you as well, we encourage that. If not, it's totally fine. Towards the end of the class, I'm going to ask you all to unmute yourself and turn your cameras on if you want. And we're going to do a bit of laughter tapping, which is pretty ecstatic. We laugh for no reason. And we just allow ourselves to feel what laughter can feel like in our body as we shift the chemicals that are going on inside of our brain, inside of our emotional patterns. Then at the very end, we'll do a little bit of feedback. We'll share about our discoveries, and that will be our night. Okay. So I'm going to put a little music on to get us started. Here we go. So finding yourself in a grounded position. And I want you just to, because we're talking about receiving tonight, I want you to have your hands, palms open to the universe right now. And we're going to do a little bit of rapid breath through the nose. Many of you may know this as the breath of fire. So just stick out your tongue for a moment and pant like a dog. I want to see all your tongues out of your mouth right now. Go for it. Okay, perfect. You got it. You all look like amazing dogs. Now close your mouth and we're going to do the same breath through the nose, okay? As we do this, we're going to imagine just circulating the energy with the universe, receiving from the universe, giving back to the universe. And we're just going to rotate that right now. So let's begin. Really blowing it all throughout the nose on the exhale. Really circulating that energy, letting it move through your system right now, clearing out the system, clearing out the field. Keep going, you can do it. Keep going with that breath. And inhale, hold the breath. Hold that breath. As you keep that breath held right now, I want you to feel all of the energy coming into your body right now. Feel all of the energy of the universe moving into every cell of your body. Feel that right now. Exhale. And with your palms open to the sky right now, we hold this prayer, we hold this intention that we may learn and discover how to receive. That we may drop so deep inside of our being and discover something that possibly we have never known fully. For so many of us as healers know how to give, but tonight we learn how to receive. We release any blocks, any memories, any emotional patterns that stop us from receiving the bounty, the gifts, the love, the prosperity, the joy, the happiness, the openness, the connections, the freedom, the liberation, and all of the gifts and blessings that the universe seeks to bring into our life. We surrender our attachment to needing it to be a certain way. And we allow the universe to give to us. We surrender that which we think we need, and we receive so much more. Taking a long, deep breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale slowly. And I want you to now just go over to the chat area and just tell me what you would like to learn to receive in your life. Would you like to learn how to receive more money? Would you like to learn how to receive more love? Would you like to learn how to receive compliments? How to receive joy? Would you like to learn how to receive what? What do you want in your life that you would like to be able to receive more of? Connection, depth, intimacy, financial flow, success, prosperity, joy, love, compassion, abundance, money and love, peace and joy, money, spiritual growth, wisdom, organization, love and money, abundance, deep connection with self, spiritual growth, patience, divine connection, wholeness, self-acceptance, genuine support, serenity, abundance, respect and passion, harmony in relationships, funniness, friendship, peace, abundance, respect and purpose, clarity, resilience, money, confidence, purpose, money, all of the above, yes, respect and trust. All of this and so much more we call in the deep connection with the beloved. Fitness unlimited. We hold all these intentions in this container right now, knowing that our prayers, our intentions are clear and the universe is listening. We give ourselves permission to feel all of the blocks that are in the way to receiving, knowing that as we feel, we heal. So we give ourselves permission to feel even the rawest of emotions, knowing that our love is the solvent for clearing the way. Let's take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Okay, so to get started, we all know what we want to create. Now, what we're going to do with tapping is we're going to give ourselves permission to be with all of the discomfort in between. Because what you want to create is your birthright. It's who you truly are. Then there's all this stuff in the middle: resistance, anger, fear, holding back, loneliness, selfishness. All of that stuff in the middle is what we want to clear out. And we're going to bring it so much love and empathy that we're going to be able to melt it so that which is really your true nature can actually shine through. Okay, so let's start massaging underneath the collarbone right now. And I want you now just to drop into your being. Imagine yourself in a bubble. This is all about you right now, all about your process. And let's look at the struggle right now. I want you to tune into how you've been struggling to experience that in your life. I want you to feel what that struggle has been like in your life. And I want you to give yourself permission to feel and be with the struggle. As you do this, you may start to off gas, which could be yawning, burping, crying, hiccuping, or anything in between. So whatever it is that's coming up for you as an off-gassing response, just let it come out. Seen Kate do a good yawn there. Nice one, Kate. Good demo. Okay, so tuning into the struggle right now, tapping the center of the chest and repeating after me. Even though I've been struggling with, and just tell me out loud what you've been struggling with. Say it out loud, and then give a pause to the chat, because it's more important that you're with your own process. I'll ask you when to leave something in the chat. If you want to turn off your chat so you can't see all of the things that other people are writing, you can just switch it off as well. Okay, so tuning into the struggle right now of what's been coming up around trying to get this, wanting to get it, feeling like it's out of reach. And then repeating after me out loud, I've been really struggling to, and what have you been struggling to get or do or receive? I've been struggling to, tell me that out loud. Tapping between the brows, and it's been making me feel what? What's it been making you feel? What emotions have been coming up as a part of that? It's been making me feel sad, worried, scared, stuck, helpless. What's been coming up for you? Just say that out loud. What emotion does it bring up for you? It's been making me feel, tell me what that is. Tapping the temples. I've been feeling really, tell me what you've been feeling. And I want you just to tell me out loud what the struggle has been like for you. Just tell me all the things that have been happening with the struggle, how it's been affecting you, what's been coming up around it, what's been happening in your life. Just go, tell me all about it. I want to know exactly what's been going on for you right now and why you've been struggling with this piece. I have been, and this has been happening, and it's been making me feel this, and I've been responding like this, and they did that. Just tell me the whole story. Take a long, deep breath into the story, release a sigh. Tapping the cheeks, and on a scale of 0 to 10, how intense has this struggle been for you when it's been the most magnified, when it's been the most uncomfortable? Now you can go over to the chat and tell me the number, 0 to 10, 10 being the most intense. What has this struggle been for you? 10, 10, 10, 7, 8, 5, 8, 11, 10, 10 plus, 11, 9, 8. Okay, all right, 10s. We're in the 8s and aboves. Okay, a lot of 10s there. Okay, now tuning in to that number again. And I want you to feel how uncomfortable it has been Full permission to feel the discomfort. How does that feel in your body? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel sticky? If that feeling, that struggle had a texture, what would the texture be? Is it fuzzy? Is it heavy? Is it sharp? Is it metallic? What does it feel like when you tune into it when it's most triggered? It feels like, just say it out loud what it feels like. Tapping underneath the nose. And I've been thinking, what have you been thinking out loud? Tell me out loud what you've been thinking. I've been thinking, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. This is too hard. My needs don't matter. I can't do it. They'll laugh at me. What have been some of the thoughts that have been coming up for you around this challenge? And I'm going to ask you to now just get away from the chat and just focus tapping with me on camera. I've been thinking, tell me what you've been thinking. What are some of those beliefs? Tapping underneath the lips, and that's been making me feel, what's it been making you feel? And it's understandable, I've been stuck here. Feel into that stuckness, lean into it right now, feel into those feelings that has been making you feel. Hold it in some compassion right now. Just hold it in some understanding that that's been there and it's been really uncomfortable and you've felt really stuck around it. You haven't known what to do and you've been in a loop in your mind over and over and over again around this whole thing and it never stops. And just hold it in some presence and some compassion right now. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the center of the chest. I love and deeply accept myself exactly as I am, even in all of this struggle. I'm still worthy of love. Even though part of me has been doubting it. And part of me has been thinking, tell me what you've been thinking, say that out loud. I'm open to loving myself anyway. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm open to accepting myself even in the struggle. Even though I wish I wasn't struggling, I accept that I've been struggling with what? Tell me what you've been struggling with. And just feel that right now. Feel the struggle, feel the resistance to the struggle, feel the shame around the struggle, feel any doubt that's coming up around it. Feel that struggle right now, any againstness to the struggle, and just accept it all. Accept that that's what's been going on for you, that that is the reality of what has been going on. Accept that right now, exactly as it is. Don't try to change it. Don't try to force it to be anything else. Just accept it completely right now. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the side of the ribs. You can cross your arms like this, or you can go like this. I accept that this has been really hard. Tapping the side of the wrist. I accept that I've been questioning my worth here. Tapping the side of the thumb. I accept that I've been putting myself down. That I've been so concerned about. Tell me what you've been concerned about. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Good. I'm going to put a little bit of music on now. We're going to go a little bit deeper. So I want you to just take a moment right now and think about the first time where you struggled with a similar kind of issue. Like perhaps you've been having issues around money, with receiving more, or having more clients, or receiving love that you really want from another, or the kind of opportunities that you really desire. Tune into the earliest memory you have of feeling a similar kind of struggle around receiving in this way. And the very first memory that pops up is the one that we're going to tap on. Don't worry if it's not your super earliest. There might be other ones that pop up in the process, but let's start there. It all started when, tell me when this first memory came up for you. This first struggle with receiving that which you wanted, or the first time you started to doubt if you were worthy of it. The first time where you started to put yourself down and think that you shouldn't even ask, or that it's wrong to think that you can have that. Was there someone that made you believe that? Was there someone that made you question your worth? Was there someone that put you down, that made you think, oh my God, I should never ask again, that was wrong? When was the first time you remember feeling like you didn't deserve or you weren't worthy of it? Tapping the next finger, it reminds me of, tell me of when it reminds you of. Say that out loud. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. How old were you when that was happening? Tapping the little finger. And the worst part about that memory was what? What was the worst part about that memory for you? What was the part that really hit hard? The worst part was, tell me what that is. Tapping the side of the hand. And I've been doubting myself ever since. That's when I started to believe what? What did you start to believe in that moment in time when that happened? I started to believe, tapping the top of the head, and I've been believing that ever since. I've been believing, tell me what you've been believing. Ever since what happened? Tell me what happened. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Good, tapping between the brows. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the temples, exactly as I am. Tapping the cheeks. Even though I started to believe, tell me what you started to believe. It's possible I am still worthy of love. Even though I started to believe what? What did you start to believe? And I've been believing that a really long time. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. tapping underneath the nose. I love and forgive myself for questioning my worth. Tapping underneath the lips, for thinking my needs didn't matter. For shrinking and hiding when what happened. And all the ways that it made me doubt myself. And what I was worthy of. Take a long, deep breath into whatever's there for you right now. Release a big sigh. Good. Tapping the center of the chest. It's possible I am worthy of. Tell me what it is that you possibly are worthy of. And it's possible I've been worthy this whole time. Even though I've been doubting and sabotaging myself. Even though I've been blocking myself from actually receiving. Even though I've been thinking I need to prove myself to receive. To convince others in order to receive. To push and make it happen. And what have you been doing in your life as a tactic trying to get that thing you want? What has been your habit? What has been your tactic? Do you push? Do you try to convince? Do you play games? Do you work really hard, really long hours? Like what is your tactic that you think you need to do in order to receive the abundance, in order to receive the love, in order to receive the blessings, in order to receive that level of connection, in order to receive? What have you been doing? What's been your habit? I have been tapping the front of the ribs, and I've been doing that a really long time. I have been, tell me what you've been doing. What's been your way to try to get it? I have been. Let's be real with what you've been doing, right? Because that way actually isn't working, is it? Even though you've convinced yourself that you need to do that in order to get it. I have been, tell me what you've been doing, trying to get that thing. Tapping the side of the ribs. I have been. And I want you just to flash back through your whole life now of how many times you've tried to get that thing through that old way. Like if you're trying to get love from a partner or a family member and you feel like you just need to keep giving to them so that they give to you, or you feel like you need to play games with them so that they open up, or with your work, in order to succeed you have to just work and you can't stop. Like what has been your belief that you have to do in order to get it? And I want you just to tune into how many times you've done that in your life over and over and over again. How many relationships, how many situations have you used that same tactic? And I want you to feel what that feels like when you use that tactic, and how exhausting and how depleting it is. And how much it hurts because you never really get what you want at the end of it. And you're just left with nothing. You just spent, you just gave all your energy to this tactic. And I want you to feel how many relationships and how many opportunities and how many situations have occurred through your life with that, and feel them all right now. Feel them all as you bring them into your consciousness. Feel all of the tension around it. Feel all of the struggle around it. Feel all of the trying, all of the pushing, all of the trying to make it work just to receive it. Feel all of that pushing, all of that working, all of I'm gonna make this happen, this is going to happen, I'm gonna push. Feel all of that right now. Lean into all of the struggle with it, all of the ins and outs, all the twists and turns. Feel it in your body right now. Let it be uncomfortable. Feel that tactic as it's most expressed. Feel how it feels emotionally when it's there, the energy that comes with it. Lean into it. Let it be super uncomfortable right now, even the confusion around it. And then take a long, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the wrist. I've really been trying. And it hasn't been working. And I can keep trying to do it this way. And tell me what your survival mechanism has been, your habit. I can keep, tell me what it is, say it out loud. And I can keep doing this for the rest of my life if I want to. Tapping the side of the thumb. And just imagine what that feels like another 10 years from now if you keep using that habit and that tactic, trying to receive that thing. See how that affects your life, your opportunities, your work, your relationships. Tune into how that affects the things that you want. Feel that. Imagine it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years more of doing that same thing over and over, repeating that same cycle, getting frustrated, feeling like it's too hard, then having hope and trying it again and not working, and all of that for another 10 years. Imagine 20 years. What's happening in your life 20 years from now if you keep using that tactic? Imagine that you've tried that tactic every year of your whole life until your dying day. You never tried anything else because you were so certain that one day you would get it if you kept pushing that way, you kept using that habit. Just feel that you're on your dying breath and you're like, oh my God, I just did that over and over and it never worked. And it never worked for my parents and it never worked for their parents. And we've all been struggling, and my whole lineage has had this. My whole lineage has thought what? What is the belief that your whole lineage has carried with them? And feel it for your whole lineage right now. Feel the tension and the struggle that your whole lineage has felt around it. And how you are just a part of them right now. Let it be uncomfortable for a moment, just to feel it for everyone. We're going to clear it right now. This is that uncomfortable part. Take a long, deep breath into it. Release a big sigh. Tapping the next finger. Feel it for everyone right now. Feel it for your whole family line. Everyone that has carried this pattern, including yourself. Feel it for everyone right now. Feel how hard it has been for everyone. And what they have given up in order to try to keep that habit. Have they given up love? Have they given up prosperity? Have they given up their own inner freedom, their own inner power? What did they give up as a result of trying to get what they want through that habit? Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping the next finger. I'm ready to change this for the whole lineage today. Because we are all worthy of what? What are you all worthy of? Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, and I am going to transform it right now. Take a big, deep breath into anything that you're holding there right now. Lean into a big breath, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the little finger. I am worthy of what? Tell me what you are worthy of. Tapping the side of the hand. I am worthy of. I want to hear you say it loud. I want you to claim it right now. I want you to use the power of your voice, because it is calling in your destiny right now. I am worthy of. Say it to the universe right now. I am worthy of. Tell me what it is. I am worthy of. Tell me again. I am worthy of. Tell me once again. I am worthy of. Tell me again. Take a long, deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. I am ready to receive. Tell me what you're ready to receive. Tapping between the brows. I am ready to receive what? Tell me what you're ready to receive. Tapping the temples. I am ready to finally receive what? Because I've waited long enough. And I am truly worthy of it. I am a sacred human being. And I have sacred rights. I am a sacred human being. And I am worthy of what? Tell me what you are worthy of. Feel that rising up inside your system. Know the truth of that right now. Take a long, deep breath into anything that's there in the field and release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the cheeks. I'm ready to receive this fully now. Even though I've never fully done it before. And part of me doesn't know if I can. I'm ready to give it a try. It's possible I can receive what? It's possible I can receive. Tell me what you can receive. Taking a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Oh. Tapping underneath the nose. Okay. Let's welcome this in now. I want you to tune into that moment right now when you weren't receiving it. And I want you to see that most painful part right now when you were feeling like your needs didn't matter, where you felt trapped, where you felt alone, where you felt like you were disrespected or your needs didn't matter. And I want you to tune into that most painful part again. And as you're in that most painful part, I want you to feel what that felt like in your body. And as you feel that in your body right now, take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping underneath the lips. And as you're in that memory right now, when the pain hit, when you started to doubt yourself, when you started to think, why bother, why try, it's so hard, it's going to be an uphill battle. And in that moment, I want you to imagine yourself opening up your eyes and you look into the corner of the frame. And in the corner of the frame, while you are there suffering, you see your higher self looking over at you. This powerful, bright, beautiful expression of light, of divine energy, divine incarnation, sovereign, holy, pure, compassionate and loving and understanding and strong and tall. And I want you to see them in all of their love right now as they watch what you just went through. As they see the pain you just went through, the rejection, the hurt, the confusion that it brought up. And I want you to see them now walk over to you. And as they come over to you right now, they come down to your level. And they put their arms around you and hold you in their love. And they protect you in their power and their care. And they hold you in so much compassion right now. Feel their love coming into you in that moment of struggle. Take a long, deep breath into that love right now and release a big sigh. Take another big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest. And they now look at you deep in the eyes. And in that moment, they have a message for you. They look at you in that moment, in that time. What do they want to say to you right now? What does your higher self want to communicate to you? My higher self is telling me what? Tell me what your higher self is telling you right now. My higher self is telling me what? My higher self is telling me, say it out loud. And it's possible, it's true. My higher self is telling me. Tell me what else your higher self is telling me right now. Taking a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. And I want you to go over to the chat area right now and just tell me what the message is from your higher self, and then come back to tapping with me. Tapping the front of the ribs. My higher self is telling me I'm forgiven. I am enough. I am so loved. Say this with each other right now. We're saying the prayers for the group and we're saying it for ourselves. I am so loved. What I have to share with the world is incredibly valuable. I am worthy. I'm a shiny green. I am worthy of love. I am safe to speak my truth. I am supported and safe. I deserve love. I'm observant. I am good enough. I am enough. I am worthy. Keep saying these to yourself, my loves. I am enough. I love you. It's all okay. I am divine. I am forgiven. I am worthy. I am emotionally fulfilled. I am in the zone of genius. I am her and I have more to come. I am so loved. It's just the beginning. I am beautiful. I am comfortable. I enjoy laughter. I am whole. I can relax. It is safe. I am ready. I appreciate myself. I have a voice. Jesus does love me. I got you. It's safe to feel. My higher self is telling me. Tell me what your higher self is saying right now. Say it out loud. This is for you. Tapping the side of the ribs. My higher self is telling me. And I can trust this. I am trusting. Tell me what the message is. I am letting go into what? What are you letting go into now? What are you relaxing into so that you can receive it? What are you surrendering into so that you can be like a daisy that is soaking up the rain in the soil so that it can plunge into the sky with the sun as it rains down on you, and the sun touches every vibrating particle and cell, and the nutrients enriches itself, and there is more beauty, more brightness, more power coming out of you. Feel that, the flower that you are. I am open to receiving what? Tell me what it is. Because I am that flower. I am that beauty. And I am connected to all of creation. And creation wants me to grow. Creation is taking care of me. And I am trusting now. Because I belong to all of creation. And I am worthy of what? Tell me what you're worthy of. Take a long, deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the ribs. I can do this. I am ready to receive what? Tell me what you are ready to receive. And I want you to tune into any final parts within your being that's saying, I don't know if I can fully trust this. I don't know if I should take that leap. I feel like a part of me wants to stay comfortable and safe. I don't know if I can really open myself that wide. Feel into any resistance right now to fully surrendering into receiving, to fully allowing the unknown to come and bless you. Feel into any resistance or any holding back or any yeah buts, or I've got to convince this first, or I've got to do that first, or I've got to make that happen before I can get that. All of those excuses right now, feel it. Feel into the excuses and how deep the excuses run. Feel how deep the excuses try to hold you back from receiving what's already available right now. Feel into the excuses right now. Lean in, hold all of that powerful, beautiful love, all of the compassion, all of the embrace, all of the sacred energy with it right now. Hold it in your prayer, hold it in your love. Take a long, deep breath into it, right in there. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the side of the wrist. I am trusting now. Tapping the side of the thumb. And I want you to tell me what your life would look like if this was no longer a struggle for you. If you no longer had to struggle to receive the thing you wanted. What would be happening in your life if this was no longer a struggle? I would be, and just tell me out loud what you would be doing and what would be happening in your world and what that would feel like. I would be, tell me it all. I want to hear a really deep, long story about what you would be doing and what would be happening in your life. I would be, tell me what that is. Tapping the next finger. And what else would be happening in your life? What else would you be doing? How else would you be showing up? How else would you be moving through reality? How else would you be creating and sharing and doing and being and celebrating? I would be. And how would that feel in your body? How would that feel inside your being? It would feel really, tell me what that would feel like. What are the top 3 positive emotions that you would feel if you got to be and experience that? It would make me feel, tell me what would make you feel. Tapping the next finger. Okay, you can write it in the chat, but then come back to tapping. It would make me feel pleasure and joy. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. It would make me feel expansive. Tapping the next finger. It would bring me gratitude and joy and love. It would make me feel free, abundant, light, at ease. Side of the hand, at peace, happy, euphoric, light, strong, capable, feminine and juicy. Yeah. Love every day. Peace, calm, and strength. It would make me feel, tell me what it would make you feel if you got to be, experience, and create and celebrate that. Tapping the top of the head, it would make me feel, tell me what that is. Okay, I want you to now imagine it. Like I want you to see it as if it's happening in a movie and you are in that movie. And I want you to feel what that feels like in your body as it's happening. What does it tangibly, physically feel like? What is the texture of that experience? Is it light? Is it bubbly? Is it grounded? Is it full? Is it spacious? What does it feel like in your body? Describe what that feels like in your body when it is taking place. Tapping between the brows. It feels like, okay, what else does it feel like? And then come back to tapping right now, because I want you to really feel it. This is the moment to really bring it in. It feels like, tapping the cheeks. Come back to tapping. It feels fluffy and light. Tapping underneath the nose. It feels magical and sparkly. Tapping underneath the lips. It feels smooth and soft and shiny. It feels comfortable. It feels, tell me what it feels like for you. It feels, tell me what that is. What else does it feel like when you get to do that thing, when you get to celebrate, choose that. When I get to, tell me what it is that you get to do, how you get to show up, to create. When you get to do the new thing, say what that thing is right now. When I get to, when I choose to, because that's a big part of it as well, right? Choosing. Tapping the center of the chest. When I choose to, tell me what that is. It creates, what does it create in your life? How does it feel in your life? It makes me feel when I am, tell me what that is. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's possible this can be fun. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible this could be really natural. And I'm letting go of any struggle against the naturalness of it. Tuning to any final yeah buts right now, any little creepy crawlies that are trying to pull you away from all that bliss and all of that surrender and all that trust and all of that knowing that it is easy. That it is easy. That it is easy. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Now I want you to imagine tapping the side of the hand, it being easy now. I want you to imagine yourself creating it from an easeful place, living it from an easeful place, feeling easy in your being as you allow it, feeling easy in your being as you move forward, feeling easy in your being as you allow all of the blessings to come to you. That it is not about going outside yourself, it's right here and it's coming to you now. Feel all of those blessings coming to you like a magnet. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful, tapping the side of the thumb, I've got this. Tapping the next finger, I'm ready to do this. Tapping the next finger, this is what is meant to be. This is what I'm worthy of. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And I'm doing it this way now. Right? I am doing it this way now. This is for you. This is what you're worthy of. I'm doing it this way now. I get to do it this way. And it's so much more enjoyable. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh, let it all go, let all of the trying go, let all of the pushing go, let all of the convincing go, let all of the desperation go, let all of the hopelessness go, let all of the fear go right now. Take a big, deep breath into all of that so that you can let it go. Big, deep breath, big sigh. Tapping tapping the little finger. I'm letting my freedom come in. And this is the new way. Tapping the side of the hand. This is the fun way. Tapping the top of the head. This is the easy way. And this is the way God intended. I am worthy of. Tell me what you are worthy of. And I gratefully receive it. Tapping between the brows, I gratefully receive. Tell me what you're gratefully receiving. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping the temples. I love and celebrate the miracle of my life. Tapping the cheeks. I love and celebrate the miracle of me. And I've got this now. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. And I want you to tap all over your body. And I want you to say 10 affirmations out loud about what you're getting to create and how good it feels and how worthy you are of it. I am creating, tell me what that is, 10 affirmations about how worthy you are, how easy it is, how natural it is, how fun it is, how joyful it can be, how natural it is. Say 10 and just tap all over your body right now. I want to hear that out loud. Hallelujah. Yes, yes, yes. Keep going. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. What else? What else? What else? What else? Yes. Letting the light shine in. Take a big, deep breath. Fill your whole system up with light right now. Let the light pour into your body through that breath. Fill it all up right now. Release a big sigh. Stick out your tongue. Beautiful. I love myself. I love myself. Okay, if you have your camera on, I want you to look at your picture in the camera. There's all these other faces around, but I want you to look at your own right now. And I want you to look deep in your own eyes, at your own face, and say, I am so goddamn lovable. I am so goddamn lovable. I am so worthy of, and just say what you are worthy of. Look at yourself as you say it. Yes. Take a big deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Now I want you to, if you feel inspired, we're going to do a little laugh-a-thon right now where we're going to just laugh for no reason other than just to generate the happy chemicals. I'm going to give you an opportunity to unmute yourself as well. We're going to laugh for no reason. So if you have a little trouble with laughing, you can use the syllables ho, ho, ha, 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 he, he. You can use that on repeat, or you can just go for it, laugh at anyone on camera, laugh at yourself, laugh at the situation, laugh at the absurdity of your life and the things that have been happening. Just let yourself laugh for no reason, okay? So here we go, tapping all over your body and unmute if you wish. Turn your camera on if you wish. Let me see. Ask all to unmute. And let's go.
Yeah. It's so muted.
Okay, take a long, deep breath in. Bring your arms out wide. Hold the breath. Hold that breath right now. Keep it held. Exhale, slowly bring your hands down into prayer. Hold the breath out. Inhale, bring your arms up. Fill the whole ball up with light right now. Golden light. Feel all of that golden light holding you like a sun. You are that sun. Hold it right now. Feel that sunlight energy. Exhale, slowly bring your hands down in front into prayer. Hold the breath out.
Yogi Bhajan called it a kriya for self-hypnosis to hypnotize you into self-love, unconditional self-love. And where there's love, there's no fear.
Take a long, deep breath in. Come up once more.
And when there's no fear, there's no anger. Hypnotize yourself into that relationship with yourself now.
Exhale out. Placing your hands on your chest. Feeling your heart right now. Feeling the blessings coming into your life.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
If you want to sing, you can sing. Sing in celebration for your life right now.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
to all of the love surrounding your life right now. Feel how the life force of love is surrounding you, guiding you, and all you need to do is open your arms to receive it completely.
It's right now.
Taking another deep breath in, hold the breath. Keep the breath held. In this space, as we hold our breath, we open ourselves to receive. We recognize this moment as a vehicle to shift this paradigm, to open the floodgates, to open the doors to new perceptions, new ways of seeing reality, to allowing that which is our birthright to come pouring on through. We receive and exhale into that. Inhale once more and exhale. And in this moment, if you have a message that your higher self wants to share with you for your steps forward as you move forward, perhaps it's a message for how to move forward or a message about the situation, what would that message be right now? And then go ahead and write that message in the chat area for all of us to see. Beautiful, Karma. Thank you. Love yourself. Love yourself. I am you. Everything is happening for my highest good right now. Don't be anxious. See how everything is working out even more beautifully than you could ever imagine. I can do it. Write a book. It is well with your soul. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Be cautious. Please stay when you can. Be me. Trust yourself. You are perfect, whole, just as you are. Remain true to myself. Take change. You are fearless and beautiful. You're going to be okay. You are healing. Be patient. Don't be so hard on yourself. Take each day at a time. You are loved. I am open to receive. Love everything. You know all the answers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am designed to receive the sun, the rain, and be in the flow of wherever comes my way. I am destined to receive abundance, serenity, vitality, and so much joy. Keep going. I receive God's blessings. Let it be easy and joyful. Beautiful, my loves. So I would love to hear from you right now. Where are you on your scale of 0 to 10? So you had a number that you started off at the start in terms of an intensity level. What was the number at the start and where are you now? You can write both numbers, the start number and the number where you are now. Okay, down to a 2, beautiful. Walk in the divine, down to a 2, down to a 10 from a 6, 6 to a 2, down to a 5. So happy I found you too, Mary. Awesome. Marvelous session, Rita. Thank you. 6 to a 3, 7 to a 2, 5, 6. Start at 9, down to a 2, 4 to an 8, 9 to a 2, 10 to a 5, 10 to a 2, 9 to a 2, 10 to a 5, 9 to a 3, 10 to a 5, 9 to a 2, 3. Wow, so beautiful, my loves. Numbers are dropping. Thank you. Yes, amazing. 6 to a 0, 8 to a 3. You all were so courageous together as a group tonight. I want to thank you for showing up so powerfully for your process and for being so courageous with sharing it with the group. I have to say, That was probably like one of my favorite laughter sessions that I've ever done with a group. So thank you all for playing full out in that. And thank you for playing full out in allowing yourself to feel, because as low as we allow ourselves to feel, the higher we allow ourselves to go, because then we become alive. We can only experience the richness of life by the depth from which we can go within our being. So doing this practice tonight, however you went with it, is an amazing step in that direction. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, may you all be blessed. Beautiful. So we have an opportunity right now to have a couple of people to share something that you discovered, a piece of wisdom that came through the session. Perhaps a memory revealed itself and it taught you this lesson. So what we want to share is our wisdoms that came through the session, so that we can all connect to the wisdom that we're all learning, because this is a wisdom circle as well. So you're all wisdom keepers, and we are all deep sea diving, going into the caves, looking for the treasures, and then we come out with the jewels, with the gold, and we share it with the world around us. And so this is an opportunity right now to share the blessings or the wisdom or the insights for the whole group. Okay, so Maggie, I'm going to bring you up. Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi,
First,
sister.
thank you so much for this. It's been life-changing for me. I've been doing this for a month, and it's been amazing. Actually, today's session actually clarified something I've been struggling for so long, and I haven't even realized it. And when you said that it's supposed to be easy, because I had the belief that everything should be a struggle. Anything that you want, you should struggle for. And actually, it's not meant to be like that, because I've been on the grind and, like, forcing things. And actually, I wanted to know, like, where do you think this idea came from? Because I believe a lot of people think the same way, that we should be miserable because this is what life's supposed to be somehow. And I've always felt like, no, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be joyful. But I don't know where this belief comes from. So if you have any ideas.
Yes. So we are in the middle of an evolutionary impulse right now, where we are letting go and evolving from the animal kingdom, where it's fight, or freeze in order to survive. And then we are somewhere in between, remembering that we were once an animal, we're in an animal body, but we are divine. And as we're on that road to remembering that we are divine, the more we remember that we are not just an animal, that we belong to the spiritual dimension as well, then we start to realize that we actually have spiritual powers that don't require fight, or freeze in order to survive. And all of those tendencies are deeply wired into us. And as humans, we are now stepping out of that and saying, do I need to fight to get what I want? Do I need to freeze? Do I need to procrastinate? Do I need to fight or freeze or fight, right? So all of these tendencies we're unwinding, and we are connecting to something more deep within ourselves that is eternal. And the more we connect to that space inside of ourselves, the more trust we have, the more relaxation we have, the more easy life becomes. Then we become a vibrational match for the things that we want to manifest. And we start to recognize, oh, the old way was pushing, but the new way is recognizing that I am energetically connected to all things. Therefore, I am a magnet for all things, depending on the frequency I put out. And when I remember my divine connection, that becomes my world around me. My world around me reflects that as a mirror, because everything is a mirror. Therefore, I'm not trying to make things happen. I let my mirror shine to the world, and the world shows me exactly who I am. And so when I remember I'm divine, divinity shows up, opportunities show up, abundance shows up, love shows up. And that is our practice in evolution, us as a human species. So that's my take on it anyway.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Thank you, sister. I really appreciate your share as well. And thank you for being on this journey with us. Yay. Love you. Awesome. Okay. Hina, would you like to come up?
Yeah, sure. Hi.
Hi,
Can you see me?
I can. You are
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you so much. I'm not sure I got what happened today for me. It was lovely, but it was something which I've never come across. If you can just help me get a little bit of clarity. I started off with wanting a healthy body because I've had multiple surgeries and all that. And when I went to the first time I had a surgery, when you ask us to go into that place where the higher self is, and there I found that the higher self was holding me like a baby. And somehow it struck me at that time that maybe I was an unwanted child. Because coming from an Indian background, girls are not generally welcome as a child, and from gender perspective. And it was just all the time, I could just feel this higher self holding me as a baby and just telling me, you're beautiful. And it made so much sense because every time I've been trying to see me, want me. And am I making sense?
Absolutely, sister. Absolutely. And I really, that's what I love about tapping, is it reveals things that sometimes you're like, is that true? Did that really happen? And the truth is, if you feel it deep in your being, like if stuff was coming up emotionally around it, there's something in it for you, right? And for me, and a lot of people that are doing really early healing of trauma and stuff, a lot of the time we don't remember, especially when you're looking at like birth trauma and stuff. But you have a sense, you have a feeling. And then when you start tapping on it, you're like, all this emotion comes up, or all this feeling comes up. And I know when I started healing my sexual abuse, I had like no memories of it to start with. And I had a sense that things had happened. And I was able to just kind of work with the things that I felt might have happened. And sometimes like, did it, didn't it? But I knew regardless of if it happened or it didn't happen, the fact that I was having an emotional process around it was an amazing thing. Because there is something buried inside of me if I'm feeling an emotion around it. And regardless if the story is completely accurate, there's truth in it. And there's truth in how you received that story when that trauma happened. And as a child, if you feel like you're not welcome or you're not wanted, and that happens at a very young age, and you didn't even remember when that happened because it was an energy that your parents felt, or even when you were in the womb developing and they're like, should we get an abortion? Like things like that can happen. And then the child grows with these like subtle thoughts of like, I don't belong in this world, even suicidal thoughts, things like that, because the thought forms of our parents, even if they didn't say things to us, are affecting us. The thought forms of our mother when we are growing inside the womb are influencing the patterns of our genetics and how our physical health turns out. And so because you mentioned that you're working on a lot of physical health stuff, recognizing that you are worthy of being here and that you are worthy of being alive and you are worthy of shining your bright, beautiful light. And it doesn't matter what anyone says or thinks, and to really own that with your whole being. Watch the cellular structure, and as a result, everything in your body shift, because it's a new vibrational intention, one which you are taking full ownership over now. And we get to do that in our life because earlier on, especially between the ages of 0 and 6, we're in a semi-hypnotic state. So everything we take in from around us, and we create that as our story, our reality, our personality, how we perceive reality. And then we get to an older age and we're acting out all that stuff that we picked up. And then we start doing work like this and we're like, no, who am I really? What do I really stand for? What is the truth of my being? And really getting in touch with that starts to change everything. And so I really love that you went on that journey and that you were getting some inklings around some of the pieces with your family. And I would say if that was coming up for you, it's real for you, and you may want to continue to go deeper in that. one of the things that we actually teach in our certification program for the first 6 weeks of the program, we actually do what is called a personal peace procedure. And we go through every year of your life from 0 onwards. And we map out all of those significant memories, because it is those memories and imprints that shape our life later on. And if you can do that for yourself through tapping, and you go through a lot of that old stuff, it will change your life now. It will change your physical health. It will change how you feel about your body. And as a result of that, everything else will change as well. So I hope that helps. Is this your first class with us, or have you done a couple already?
No, I've done a couple already. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is my third one with you, and I've done a few of your YouTube ones as well.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that, sister.
I am waiting for the certification. Yes, I've put my name on. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Awesome. I love that. Yay.
Yay.
We're going to open it up in October. So we've been working and pouring our hearts into it. Our beautiful team. I'm just like, oh, if you guys could meet the team that I work with, they are like my loves. Like, I have never had a team that I love so much. I know a few of them are on right now, Shauna, Catrice, and Heather, and everyone that's like on our team is such a gift. And I'm excited to introduce you all to them. But yeah, so the certification is coming soon, and we would love to have you a part of it.
Yeah. Look forward to
Love
it. Thank you so much.
Kelly.
How are you?
Good, honey. Good to see you.
Yeah, good. You too. I just briefly wanted to share that I just feel like over the last couple of days of tapping, I've learned how to forgive myself, which has been like, yeah, I feel like a really hard thing to do, and started to forgive other people in my life as well. And I just feel this like incredible sort of heart opening, and just letting go of all those psychic cords and ties to people who have been draining me. And yeah, just really learning the art of forgiveness. So thank you.
Oh, beautiful,
Thank you for your
sister.
help.
Yeah, it's amazing when we are able to forgive, we get our power back, right? It's like all that draining energy is because like in the background, we haven't let it go. So there's a pushing and a pulling and a tug of war happening, and that drains our energy in the background, even when we're not thinking about it. Like if it's not even in our conscious mind, if we haven't let it go from a long time ago, it's taking up our resources. And so, and I think a lot of the time it's hard for people to forgive, because there's a belief that if you forgive, it means you're condoning someone's actions. And I like to really rephrase that and say forgiveness isn't about condoning someone's actions. It's just about recognizing that you want to be free, and that you can be free now, and that you don't need to convince them or prove anything, because karma or the universe will figure that out, and they're going to get exactly what they need in order for them to grow. And therefore we can be free, because we deserve to be free, and we don't need to carry that around with us, because we've had it long enough and we are worthy of more. So I really like pivoting that around our freedom and around forgiveness. So thank you for being on that journey. And it's a really deep one. Forgiveness is one of the deepest journeys anyone can go on. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, sister. Yeah. Beautiful. I love this community so much. It makes my heart so happy. Oh my gosh, my loves, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing in this beautiful night, for sharing in all of your messages, supporting everyone, for showing up for yourself, for loving on yourself. And if you guys feel like going deeper, I'm actually going to have Shauna or Heather share a link right now, because we do have a certification program coming up. It's going to open up in October. So if you do want to be a part of the journey with us and learn how to take it out into the world, have your own deep healing practice, and then share it with others, The certification is really the love of my life, and we are inviting people to come and share with us in that. And if you just follow the link, Shauna, if you pop it in there, you can sign up and get on the wait list. And then we will let you know as it opens up. It's a 6-month program, and the first 6 weeks, as I mentioned, is like a personal peace process where we do all of the earlier years of your life. And then we go into the technique and how to use it in your life, how to do one-on-one sessions, how to lead groups like I've led tonight, and then how to even have a business with it and build a profitable business online. So if it's anything at all that you're interested in, check it out, sign up, and we'll let you know as details come. And we do this event every couple of weeks. It is free all the time. We love to have you guys here. Tell your friends, tell your family, bring everyone along. And I'm just so grateful every time I do this class. It just like, it makes my life. It really makes my life, not just my day, my life. So thank you to everyone. And yeah, we'll see you in a few weeks. All right, big hugs to you all. Bye for now. Bye.